Hello everyone, nice to meet you and thank you for giving your special, precious and valuable time to see this presentation. So I am Harshita Taylor and I am giving presentation on Greenport, a sustainable smart workspace for remote workers project which is given by my university, Ravensbourne University in London. So in first slide, I am going to present some information and overview about the project. So, the traditional office landscape is transformed with the rise of remote work, presenting both unique opportunities and challenges. It becomes challenging to ensure an efficient, eco-friendly, and sustainable workforce with the growing remote workforce. Insufficient home office setup presents challenges like poor economics and high energy use among remote workers. The green pod is a solar powered and smart modular workspace which is made from recycled material and can easily fill up these gaps. This project is properly aligned with the environmental, social, and governance principles. In the context of UNEP and SDG standards, Agile hybrid methodology has been integrated. So, moving forward, this slide will present the overall statement of work related to the Green Pod, a sustainable smart workspace for remote workers project. The purpose of this project is to deliver a minimum of 50 green pods in London by June 2026 to decrease the carbon footprint of the workplace by 50% and maintain environmental sustainability. The estimated budget for this work is £150,000, where the work includes designing pods, sourcing materials, and training employees to increase production. Here you can see the all statements of work, the clarity, accountability, cost control, collaboration, planning, risk reduction, and goal attainment. This slide presents the ESG integrated project objectives of Green Board, which is environmental, social, and governance. So, which is designed for home and urban usage, specifically to meet the growing need of remote workers. This kind of building structures uses recycled material and renewable energies sources that are effective in decreasing waste and carbon footprints on the environmental, which is really important for environment. In this slide, this is showing the stakeholder analysis. So this associated key stakeholder for this project, their responsibility, interests, and influences. The internal team is responsible for designing the overall project and properly implementing it, while the local council gives permission regarding this project. Both these stakeholders have a high interest and influence in the Green Pod project. For these reasons, these stakeholders need to be well aware of all aspects of this project, which is really important. Remote workers are the end users who will use GreenPod. They might have low interest in it. Proper marketing is needed to highlight the benefit of GreenPod. Moreover, suppliers are another crucial group for this project. Despite having a low interest but high influence, careful management of all these stakeholders group is effective to ensure a smooth business operation. So here are some key stakeholders like internal team, local council, end users and suppliers with the responsibility how they are interested and influenced by that. So moving forward, here I present the sustainable governance structure that will be followed in this Green Port project. In this context, the ESG Compliance Board and the Project Management Office are responsible for ensuring that ethical principles, including global reporting initiatives and ISO 14001 sustainability standards, are properly followed here. These slides are the overall sustainable procurement and supply chain related to this project. Ethical and eco-certified suppliers are selected depending on factors like delivery record, cost and sustainability score. The integration of the circular economy model is effective in decreasing waste and carbon footprints on the environment. So here you can see the environment, economy and society in this circle, which is eco-certified supplier and ethical labor practice are needed for the project. The second one is sustainability score, delivery records and cost material will be used for the evaluation of the appropriate suppliers. And the last one is circular of economy model. So in next slide, we are talking about the sustainable risk and mitigation strategies associated with the Green Port project. So some suppliers may misclaim about their sustainability efforts, which can be verified by individual third parties. There is also a need to source sustainable materials from two or more independent suppliers for addressing material shortage challenges. In this context, regulatory challenges can be addressed by legal consultant. So here some risk like greenwashing suppliers, material shortage and regulatory delays. So there are mitigation strategy as follows. For greenwashing suppliers, their mitigation strategy is verification by third party. The second one, material shortages, is source material from two or more independent suppliers, as we discussed before. Regulatory delays is for navigating regulatory requirements and acquire legal consultant. So, sustainability metrics and KPIs are discussed in this slide, which can be measured through dashboard tracking and GRE indicators. The percentage of used recycled materials, suppliers, compliance with ESG, and the emission of carbon are measured here. So we can see in this slide that assess the use of recycled material that promote the eco-friendliness of building structure, which is which is connected to the environment. The second one is the emission of CO2 per unit can measure environmental sustainability. The third one is stakeholder satisfaction can be measured through the stakeholder satisfaction index. And the last one, measuring the percentage of suppliers who follow ESG principle. So this slide presents the overall life cycle assessment of the Greenport project. The first step is design, then the source of material for manufacturing, then the use by remote workers, and the end its life cycle. The GABI and CIMA Pro tool will assess Greenport's environmental impact and its expected 50% decrease carbon emission by 50%. So there are four key indicators in which first phases of Greenport's life cycle. The second one is key metric. Third one is how to use the tools and their key benefits. So, for measuring the effectiveness of the Greenport project, digital tools like Trello MS Project will be used. The use of sustainable materials is effective to decrease overall environmental impact and ensure a sustainable workplace for remote workers. So, digital tools and project mapping hints are given in this slide. You can see here we are see that stakeholder interaction are done in four key phases that includes designing, procurement, testing and delivery of green code to remote workers. Decision gateways include approval of design ensuring certified suppliers, testing pass and final delivery of the service. Meeting sustainability criteria can be effective in meeting project goals and objectives. So here is the map diagram in which we can see the stakeholders in 4-5 points, key phases and their interaction points, decision gateways and metrics at checkpoints. So here we are ending with the conclusion. It can be stated that a modular solar powered EcoPod made from recycled materials is effective in ensuring a sustainable workplace for remote workers. The overall goal of the project is to meet net zero goals and ensure sustainability in the environment. So here are some references which is helpful for further in this project. So thank you so much and thank you for giving me that time and watch my video and watch my presentation. Thank you so much.